Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Jurassic World Evolution 2 live stream. My name is Jens, I'm part of the community team here at Frontier and it is my pleasure to be your host for the next 90 minutes or so as we dig into some more Jurassic World Evolution 2. It feels really good to be back. Hi! Seeing so many lovely people in chat, people like Laura Fowler, Crispy Tater Tot, Heather G, of course, from the mod team, shout out to them. Prehistoric Games is here, Dominion Dominator, of course, Fran and Lydia from the community team as well. Thank you so much for joining me. It's great to be here once again. And yeah, today we're going to be heading back into what used to be known as Community Park, or it's still known as Community Park, where we're basically building a sandbox park with help from you out there watching this stream. I'm going to get into a bit more what that means later on. But first and foremost, I feel like I should mention that right now there is the Steam Summer Sale going on. It continues for another week or so, and Jurassic World Evolution 2 is 50% off the full price, and there's also a discount on a couple of DLCs. So if you have some DLCs missing in your library, or if you're thinking about picking up the game for the first time, then there's some discounts that you can take advantage of right now. Excuse me, over on Steam. And if you missed it, we released a new patch to fix some bugs and issues this week. So if you haven't, make sure that you update your game to the very latest version, so you'll have all the latest fixes and patches. I realized that I saw as we were running into starting the stream here, a couple of people asking about the new patch. So yes, there is a new patch that was released this week, and we are aware that there are some crash issues and bugs and things that still need to be fixed, and the team is working on it. So please, yeah, so just wanted to mention that right off the bat. And yeah, thank you to Heather for, of course, providing us with the links in chat right away. Really appreciate that. Okay. So let's talk a bit about this stream today. So we are heading into what is known as Community Park. And Community Park essentially means that I'll be building in the game, and you, the community out there watching, will help me choose map, building era, dinosaurs, where to build, what to build, basically all sorts of things. So as we jump into this sandbox mode park, feel free to just give me a shout in chat, and I'll consider all the suggestions that come in and basically start going from there. However, there is a catch with this new iteration of Community Park, because we did one already, and in this one we're playing with expeditions and research turned on, which means that we have to basically earn everything we want to add to the park. We just don't have access to everything right away. And scientists and disasters will be turned on and set to normal. We'll also be starting with low money, so we're basically building a park kind of from scratch. So yeah, that is the idea that we're going into here in this particular set of streams. So, but first, before I get into that, I'm actually going to jump into the game to prove, because last week we played a bit of Chaos Theory, Jurassic World Dominion, and unfortunately I had to end it before I reached 5 stars in the Jurassic World Dominion Chaos Theory level. So just to prove it, that everyone, that I went back in the week break between the two streams, I went back and I did reach 5 stars on that level, and I will prove it that this is the correct level. So here it is. As you can see, we are at 5 stars. This is the Chaos Theory level. I'm just doing some demolition over here. Oh, I just realized that maybe the game audio isn't on, but it should be now, hopefully. There we go. There's some game audio. Fantastic. So yeah, this is the Sierra Nevada level. This is the Jurassic World Dominion Chaos Theory level. And we did, in fact, oh, there we go. We did, in fact, make it to 5 stars on this level between the streams. So just wanted to put that out there, that I didn't just leave it hanging. Now I'm just getting things ready for this next part here. Alrighty, so as I said, we're going to be jumping into a sandbox mode map, and that means that I will, here we go, have to jump into sandbox mode. Now, as you can see, we have most of the maps available. Still missing Isla Site B, but we will get to that in time, obviously. So I guess my first question is, which map would you like me to see? Would you like to see me build this particular sandbox park in? Now, I should mention, Nublar 93 is not one of the viable options this time around because we did that last time. And for a bit of variety's sake, let's jump into something else, I say. So there's at least one vote here for Biosin Sanctuary, another vote there for Biosin Sanctuary. And yeah, I'm just going to let the chat run a little bit. Yeah, there's more votes, of course, coming in for Biosin. So yeah, we have at least 3-4 votes for Biosin, 1 for United Kingdom. I do like that one. But yeah, here's Biosin. Please take Biosin Sanctuary. I think maybe it's going to be Biosin for this one. Let's see, Germany, please. Biosin, 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 Germany, Germany, Germany. Biosin, Biosin, Biosin. I do think it is going to be Biosin Sanctuary. All right, we can absolutely do that. And I do believe, okay, I'm being told I'm a little bit quiet. We can, of course, fix that. But I also do believe that there should be some closed captioning happening over on Twitch. So if you are watching us over on Twitch, then yeah, there should be some closed captionings somewhere transcribing what I say. Now, it might struggle a bit with my accent, but hopefully I'm gonna try to be as I'm gonna try to enunciate as much as I can and be as clear when I speak as I can. All right, so next up, of course, we need to choose a, yeah, you will need to enable the closed captioning, of course, if you are over on Twitch. Thank you, WPA77, for pointing that out. And yeah, so next up is the building set. Now for this vote, I'm going to say all buildings is off the table. So we have Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, DFW, and Biosin Genetics building themes. So please, chat, let me know what you would like to see me build with in this particular park. Now, obviously, I have a preferred one, but I'm going to let chat choose, and I think I already know what it is going to be. The Troller PG says, I live in Italy. Oh, fantastic. I've been to Italy a couple of times. It's very nice there. And of course, yeah, most of the votes coming in are for Biosin. Oh, let's see. Oh, a couple of upsets, couple of DFW votes as well, but it does look like Biosin is the winner. And so I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for DFW operatives for guests here. And then let's head over to our custom sandbox settings. So I think we're going to go for Biosin Genetics buildings because it seems like that's the that is the choice that a lot of you have voted for. And so let's also check out some of these other ones. So I'm going to keep weather levels to default. I'm going to keep terrain to normal. Let's see, can I choose a different color grading? Let's do world neutral. No egg failures, turned off. Normal dinosaur disease, yep, dinosaur injuries off. They will starve. Well, they can starve. They can get dehydrated. Dinosaur lifespan, normal. Status checks on. Normal escapes. Comfort on. Combat frequency, normal. Herbivores, able to initiate fights, on. Vehicle aggression, on. Send summon, default, which means if I choose to use the dinosaur wrangling, I can only wrangle herbivores, not carnivores, which is intended, which is what I want. Infinite fuel turned off, infinite power turned off, invincible vehicles turned off, normal sabotage risk. We will start off with low cash. I'm not quite sure how much low cash is, but we'll see. Appeal difficulty, let's set that to hard. Guest count target, hard. Income target. You know what, let's keep this to normal actually. Contracts, I think I want to turn those on. Narrative events on, scientists on, scientists unrest on, expedition of fossils on, task time 100%, operation building limits. I'm a bit, yes, let's set this to off. We're basically building a park fully from scratch. All right, So, J-Man the Angel asking, would there be more rustlers in Sandbox? No, there's not going to be rustlers in this level. We don't have really any plans to bring rustlers to the rustlers mechanic to any other mode besides the Chaos Theory level. All right. So yeah, they just hit the bison, DFW operatives, custom, all good, all good, all good, all good. So I think let's, I think then we're ready to jump in and get started on this, this level here. There we go. Ooh. There we are. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we are heading into a sort of reboot of our Community Park series. Community Park is where I, Jens, build a sandbox park with you, the community. And so I'll be building, of course, but you are here to help me decide what dinosaurs to bioengineer or to collect from expeditions, where to build certain things, etc., etc., etc. And of course, thank you to WPA Key 77 for joining the Frontier fam. Let's see if we can. I'm just going to bring up the. All right, here we go. I'm just going to bring up the list here so I can see. All right, so this being the Bison Valley map, we have, of course, the research compound available to us. And the research compound will act as our research center, and that's where we do our research. It will also act as our landing pad, so this is where all our guests are going to be coming from. So first and foremost, this needs to be powered. And what we have for power is, well, we just have the backup generators. This could get expensive, is what I'm saying. Because this needs to be powered in order for me to do research, and everything needs to be connected to this. And so yeah, and then as you know, we'll have some DFW buildings to help us out with everything else. But first and foremost, let's get a control center up and running. And so control center, of course, connects to the research compound via the hyperloop. So I'm just trying to think here where I can place this. So I don't want to place it too far away. So I do think maybe this sort of upper corner here can be sort of our operations corner. There was a question here, what is my favorite Dominion dinosaur? I mean, I think they all look incredible from the Dominion Bison expansion. I think I'd have to say a really big fan of the Therizinosaurus. So can I remove this and then just go up there and then boom, there we go. Really big fan of the Therizinosaurus. I think that's a really cool dinosaur. And also a really big fan of the Pyroraptor because, you know, it has a lot of variety in terms of skin and body and pattern colors and all that kind of stuff. I think that looks really, really great as well. All right. Can I make a Jurassic World Dominion map? This is the Jurassic World Dominion map. This is the Bison Sanctuary. All right, let's see. So in terms of operations buildings, we have a fossil center available, expedition center, response facility, and staff center and paleomedical facility will have to be researched. We can also add in an arrival point if we want to, but I don't think we need to. So let's just keep on trucking here with. So we need obviously an expedition center because we need some dinosaurs to come in. And of course, please let me know if I need to adjust any volume settings or anything like that. Maybe that is just a bit loud in my headphones, but it'll be fine. All right, so Expedition Center, of course, because we need to bring in some of these dinosaurs that we need to bring in fossils, and we need to bring in dinosaurs in case there's any wild capture. And of course, I'm going to need a response facility eventually. I'm going to need a fossil center. So let's get a fossil center built here. Thank you very much, Theo. I appreciate you saying that. All right, so let's get some pathing going here. Oh, that's not where I wanted to place it. There we go, and there, and then did you know that if you click the P button, it will automatically jump you straight to paths? So that's what I did there in terms of a shortcut. So these all need to be powered naturally. And I don't think we can do any research unless this is powered. Actually, it looks like we can, potentially. So that's cool. However, we can't do fossils and expeditions. But maybe I can just do this, hopefully. Coming clutch with the shortcuts, absolutely. There we go. So even though our research compound isn't powered right now, this expedition center and this fossil center is powered, which is fantastic. And I do think that means that I can start doing research. Of course, I will need some scientists before we get there. But yeah, this should give me access to more of the power stuff that I want. Because if I don't have it, it's not going to be a good time, because these need a lot of fuel, and then that costs money. So I think then we should start by, you know what, actually what we should do is we should start building an enclosure. Now, for fences, we do have both the invisible kind and the normal kind. And I think for this, I mean, all right, chat. Invisible fences or physical fences? What do you think? Personally, I'm thinking invisible fences because, you know, it gives the whole thing more of a natural look. But I want to see what people think. So 3 votes for invisible fences. Let's see, invisible, normal, physical, invisible. Do invisible fences, physical, invisible, 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 invisible will be nice. Normal, please, both. That's a very good choice. Without the invisible fences, not a sanctuary. Invisible, it does look like invisible fences is the winner here. That should be fine, I think. Now, that's the gate, invisible fence. All right. So, because the reason I'm thinking let's do some invisible fences is, well, let's do dinosaur and stuff first, is because that will start to bring in some guests, and that will start to bring in some cash, basically. And we do need that good cash flow. Jeff Play says, it's 1 in the morning right now. I'm probably going to go to sleep soon. That's fine. If you miss a live stream, there's always the VODs over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jurassic World Evolution. And so you can just check out the VODs there and catch up on anything you might have missed. So where do we build this first enclosure? So we have a lot of space here to build from. I'm thinking, I think also as like a personal challenge to myself, I'm going to try to use as few paths as possible. Because now that I have, well, in this particular map, I have, well, this particular building set, I mean, I have access to the research outpost, and I have access to the Hyperloop, and so it is definitely possible to try to use as few paths as possible. There's going to have to be some, but I think I'm going to be able to mostly do it. Mostly. All right, so let's... I played Jurassic Park Chaos Theory. It's frustrating to get 5 stars. So, big tip when it comes to getting stars is to have as much amenity coverage as you can. Make sure that your amenities are earning a lot of money, and just place them out where there are most guests. And you should be able to see that. I don't think they're available to me right now. No, they're not. Oh, wait, they are. So right here, if you see in the lower left corner there, where it says projected guests, if I move this around, it will tell me where I might have guests visiting. So place them wherever there are the most projected guests, and you should be earning a fair bit of cash. But now I do think we should get started on this first enclosure here. So let's try to build a nice curved one, because I do like my nice round enclosures. Let's see if we can get a nice sort of egg/oval shape going. Maybe. Oh, is that all the way? All right, there it is. Maybe about there. Let's try to make that look a bit prettier. Yeah, generally fine, I'd say. Generally fine. All right, so of course we need a gate. And of course, this needs power. So I'm going to place this here. So right now, this does need a lot of power. And these are going to run out of fuel pretty quickly, I'd say. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to... There it is. So I think, let's see, that gives me almost all the coverage I need. That's a fair bit of viewing. I'm trying to place this so it can sort of cover multiple enclosures at once. There we go. And then we hook this. Oh, not there. Let's get this attached to our operations building right there. Oh, hello, Cabot.
Are you ready for something new? Then this objective is right up your alley.
All right, I'm gonna go for this one because that's gonna give me money the quickest.
Like a T-Rex, we need fresh meat. In the form of new staff, I mean.
Thank you, Cabot. All right, now let's take a look at some of these scientists so we can get this contract sorted. If I put the T-Rex in the sanctuary, please to discard 2022 skin. I absolutely will. Let's see here. Animal welfare activist, loves working with dinosaurs, runs a weekly online quiz for music experts around the world. Let's do it. Let's hire her. Cheap expeditions as well. Pretty good. Let's see if there's anyone else here. That seems good. Positive influence. I do like positive influence. Pretty high genetics here. Educated at famous Ivy League University, Harvard. Began working on site after 2 years with a charity fighting climate change. Awesome. A professional basketball player. Hire him. Let's see, one more. Ramez Mufti's interest in dinosaurs stems from a childhood love of fossils. Their interest in scientific development led them to a career in paleontology. Amateur photographer. All right, let's do it. So that is 3 scientists.
You put your organization skills to excellent
Thank you,
use
Cabot.
dealing with that job. Reminds me of my ex. She used to constantly remind me to be more organized. The lesson stuck with me. She didn't.
Thank you, Cabot. I think. Okay, so let's put this here, and then we can attach the hatchery. So I'm thinking I want to maybe do maybe maybe 2 hatcheries, and I can sort of try to link the park together using tour rides. I think I can do. Yeah, Cabot does talk a lot about his ex. I think maybe he needs a bit of therapy or something. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff happening there, let's say. All right, let's get this in there. Let's remove this path. All right, so I do think we should have access to some dinosaurs. Is this challenge mode? No, this is don't attach hatcheries to enclosures. The reason I do this, it's mainly because I really like seeing the animations when we release them. And so I'm going to do this for maybe like 1 or 2 hatcheries, and I think I'm going to do airlifts for the rest of them. So yeah, this is sandbox mode. So let's see here. Do we have no dinosaurs? No dinosaurs available. And bit of money troubles, but all right, so we have our fossil center. There's our expedition center. So let's see here. We don't have a lot of expeditions available, but I do know that, there's a couple here. So we have Struthiomimus, Dilophosaurus, Nasutoceratops, and Ceratosaurus available. Now, of course, I have a favorite, but let's hear what you think. So Struthiomimus, Nasutoceratops, Dilophosaurus, or Ceratosaurus. What do we go for? Guess we do have quite the idea of who Michael Crichton is. One vote there for Ceratoph from the Mesozoic. Struthiomimus, Dilo, Dilophosaur, always, always Sarah, Ceratosaurus, Dilo or Nasuto. Dilo is OP, T-Rex, Dilo. I'm starting to think maybe it's the Dilophosaurus. Cerato, Dilophosaurus, Dilo. So right now, Tyrannosaurus isn't available, but it's probably locked behind some of these. So we'll get to it at some point, I think. But it does look like Dilophosaurus might be the winner. So, cheap expeditions, of course, we want that. And we want this as well to make it go a little bit faster. Hopefully, we have enough cash to get this first dinosaur out the way. If not, well, we'll see. We are losing a bit of money, but the park is open, so hopefully. I think maybe actually. Very sorry, Mr. Professional Basketball Player, but I'm going to keep it to 2 scientists right now because, yeah, I keep my fingers crossed that I have the cash. This is going to be a bit of a race against time. So let's see. Let's just speed up time a little bit because I do believe if I try to place any amenities, I mean, I have literally 0 guests, which means that I do need to get this expedition out as quickly as I can. Hopefully, these Dilophosaurus will not be too expensive. I have cash for a couple of Dilos, says Paleo Jonathan. Thank you very much, Jonathan. So, fingers crossed. Have a drink of water. Eternal Wildfire. No, Eagles Pro saying you should do polls for voting. That is a very good idea. I'm going to see if I can get those set up for next time. All right. There's our fossils. Oh, fantastic. There's some fossils I can sell for cash. That's great. So let's do 3, 2. And I shouldn't have fired my 1 scientist because I'm at insufficient skill. Okay. Well, let's get a new scientist here. So I just think it's genetics. Should be genetics. 0, 2. Cheaper incubation, cheaper synthesis, fast expeditions, fast research. Anyone with nope. Okay. Let's do this. Amelia Crowther. And let's get these fossils underway. And that should give me 80%. Fantastic. Oh no. Scientist limit. All right. 1 herbivore pen, 1 carnivore pen, open park as fast as possible. Once positive income, actually start making the park. That is what I'm going to try to do. Okay, so I need 2 scientists and they all need... okay. I'm sorry, I will need to fire you and I will need someone with 2 genetics. 2 genetics. Here we go. This might be the cheaper one. It does look like it. Fantastic. All right. Wonderful. Okay. I think maybe setting my thing to low may have been a bit ambitious, but of course, if need to, I can always set cash to unlimited and then switch it back if I need to or if I want to. But yeah, Paleo Jonathan says that just 3 or so Dilophosaurs are enough to make a good profit once you have all the guest comfort buildings and small amenities set up. Good. What does it feel like at a game studios? You know, working in video games, fantastic. It's so fun. Really is. Really, really is. Humans like dinosaurs need water. They absolutely do. So as we, yeah, let's get this enclosure ready. So they need a bit of water. There we go. They're also going to need usually they're going to need prey, but I'm going to give them a carnivore feeder to give them some food, and then once we can do the research. Can I change settings mid-game for Sandbox? Yes, if you hit escape and click Sandbox settings, then you can, you can change some of the settings. Some of them are locked in, but I can change my cache anytime I want. But yeah, in case you weren't aware of that, you can totally do that. Alrighty. So, let's get this Dilophosaurus. Now, what I like to do is to... Oh yeah, there's some research here for the skin and pattern, body and pattern stuff, of course. What I like to do is I like to hit random on all of these, because I like the variation. And of course, this has... let's give it slightly more chance of long-lived. All right, cheap synthesis, we want that, of course. And this, let's just have all of them there. So this can go a little bit faster. And then let's select all. Looks like, oh no, let's see. All right, we can get two. Two, that should be fine. So this is fit. Let's do social. Let's do fit and social. Yeah. And that's that's almost all of my money. Oh, Snuggly saying I've started over so many times. Yeah, you can just, like, I think the only things you can't adjust is the terrain, because you're locked into a map when you go into it. But everything else, pretty much everything else can be changed. So yeah, you can change, yeah, the terrain is locked, as are the building sets. They're also going to be locked, so if you've chosen a specific building set and you want a different one, you have to restart your map. But other than that, everything can be changed in Sandbox setting. Budgeting's overrated, says Fran. I mean, sure, can be. Cutting it close on cash. Spared no expense. Spared no expense in getting our park off the ground. All right, let's see here. If this puts us into the red or not. It probably won't. Boom. All right. And here is our two Dilophosauruses. Here we go. All right, a couple of guest buildings unlocked. And of course, live prey feeder research unlocked.
I'm Isaac
it's been
Clement.
unlocked.
Together, we'll create
Wonderful.
the most spectacular dinosaur park imaginable. And hopefully not die in the process. Really, I don't want to die. This
And
dinosaur,
I've just
the
realized
Dilophosaurus, has a distinctive neck frill it can expand when it senses danger. It's also been known to spit into the eyes of its prey, blinding it before it goes in for the kill.
All right, so let's get our ranger post up and running. And currently, I don't have enough for... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. There's the money. There's the money coming in. Whew. What's the difference of challenge mode and chaos theory? So challenge mode is you're basically building a park from scratch, but there are certain, not limitations, but there are certain quirks to each level of what you can and can't do. And conditions is what I was looking for. And chaos theory is a sort of more story-based level where, you know, you complete missions and complete tasks and you're following a plot, basically. All right, that definitely gives me enough money to build a response facility, which is fantastic. Let's put this response facility here. And there we are. And lots of research being unlocked. But the first we want to go for, of course, power. Let's see. Fast research. And the reason I'm going for power is because I don't want to rely on the backup generators. Because backup generators are, as you can probably tell,
Here's something that
for
should
backup.
be of interest to you. The details are on your screen.
I will take dinosaur pictures. Thank you. The research outpost is facing a different direction. Yes, but it's still giving me full visibility, so I think I can let that slide for now. Where's my ranger team? And then, there we go. Let's see here. Take a photo worth at least $32,000. All right. Comfort, combat, and escapes are on. Yes. Oh, careful. And I do believe... Alright, where are my Dilophosauruses? Oh, there's one. Alright. They do like to hide, don't they? Oh, ugh. They're a bit lonely, so their comfort is not good. And that prey feeder needs to be added in. Didn't I add in a prey feeder? No, I didn't have the money for it. That's what happened. And, of course, your water needs. Let's give you a bit more water. Uh-oh. We're out of power. Ah, resupply, resupply, resupply. Woof. Woof. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. You. Get back in there. All right. So we need some more Dilophosauruses. So let's make some. This is challenge mode. No, this is Sandbox mode, and we're building a park with some help from you, the community. You get back in there. Yeah, I don't have enough for the population. That is, of course, the issue here. So where's that dialogue going? Yeah, it's going there. Well, we do have enough money for some more Dilophosauruses. Come on. Just a little bit more. Wonderful. And then at some point, I also need to get a staff room up and going. This is why we shouldn't use invisible fences. True, but it's also kind of fun, right? Let's see here. So normally I would wrangle, but since it's a carnivore, it's not going to be wrangleable on these settings. Species repetition penalty. Fine, I'll take it. I will actually replace this contract for something else. Yeah, I can do that. Achieve park rating 1.5.
I'm
Hi, Claire.
Deering. I'm extremely passionate about the dinosaurs. and about our responsibility to take care of them. The park is really coming together, but we can always do more. It would be terrific if you could get our park rating up.
Asset has been transported.
All right. Let's build out your thing here. You should be good. Water levels are still not good enough, though. So let's get that sorted. There we go. Perfect. Happy dinosaurs who are not lonely anymore because they have the minimal amount of population. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is that we should get some proper power up in here. Ooh, that's gonna take a while, isn't it? All right, we can do that, I think. I guess we're relying on backup generators for a time. I'd ask for tips on how to make my parks look nice, but from what I've seen from the streams here, yours tend to look as messy as mine do. Thanks. But yeah, the idea here is to try to not clump things together, but like have a lot of things in the same spot, potentially. Okay, so what I was thinking was to do more of a sort of tour-based park. And so, let's see, for my operations, I could use a staff center eventually. I do need a staff center, that's what I do, actually. Because, yeah, as you can see. So, let's just have this going for now. And then, if I can, let's see about putting this down here. Because that should hopefully have us earn some level of profit. We'll see. Yeah, I see there's a question about drops in chat. There's not going to be elite drops for this particular stream because we're playing Jurassic World Evolution. But when the elite team is streaming, there should be drops turned on for that, I do believe. Let's see here if we can push some profit out of this. Doesn't look like it. Then this is for naught, so let's not use it. Okay. Let's get this fueled up. Now, let's put a hatchery . There we are. Let's put a hatchery there. And so I think this is going to be our main. This is going to be our main hatchery. So I think I'm going to actually remove this. Oh. That's strange. There we go. Remove that. And then I will move my backup generator. I do need power plants ASAP, I know. The trick about this particular map is that this unlocks a little bit late, quote unquote. So I will need, for now, to use a fair bit of these backup generators, basically. And then eventually I'll be able to unlock alternative power distribution, and then I can do yeah, I need improved power distribution here, and then I need this to be able to build the hydropower plant. So I'm thinking this could be our main hatchery, and then I'll just fly dinosaurs out via airlift, basically. So yeah, this can stay. This gives me... All right, so I think my idea is mainly to do more sort of tour-based things here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in this right next to the gate. Actually, I'm not going to do that. All right, sorry, Dilophosauruses. There we go. Can I add the buck and doe later? I can totally do that once or if I get access to T-Rexes. So here's what I'm thinking. Is basically link up different parts of the park using the monorail, obviously, and also tours. And in order to do that, let's see, I can't place down... I can do that, actually. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to do some research. Okay. Have at least 500 guests in my park. All right. Let's first then build a gallery there. Get this. All right. So once we can research the tour, I will get to doing that. So my idea was to have basically a tour running through here, and then I can have sort of 2 enclosures in there. So I'm going to put up a second enclosure over here, I think. Try to do it. I'm going to leave a little bit of room so I can have a tour or something running through it there. And then let's get this. It's a bit too big, I think. Let's get these. Let's get this taken down a notch. There we go. One of my buildings don't have power. Yes, so that would be this one because it needs a lot of power. So right now I'm not going to build
I have it on good authority
too
that
many.
you've wrapped up your latest objective.
Yes,
Way
I
to
did.
stay on task.
Thank you. This, of course, needs power. But yeah, it's this one. It's the research compound. And the reason why is because it needs a lot of power. So right now, we're going to have this take care of most things. But then, yeah, eventually we're going to build the hydro dam, the hydro power thing. And then that will take care of a lot of it. All right, so let's get this second research outpost built. And then I think that should be the way it faces when it faces the dinosaurs. Let's get it linked up there. And then up there as well. Wonderful. Improve some of our transport there. And let's... Okay, so we need to go on an expedition. And we need to find some new dinosaurs. Ooh, wow, plenty more of these dig sites have opened up. So, wow, there's a lot here. Corythosaurus, Troodon, Struthiomimus, of course, Parasaurolophus, Nodosaurus is available, Ceratosaurus again, Nasuto, of course, Coelophyses, Ceratos over there, Polacanthus, all the way over here in Asia, in Mongolia, we've got Parasaurolophus. I do love a good Parasaurolophus. So, yeah, if you have a favorite, Herrerasaurus is here, of course. If you have a favorite of any of these, please feel free to shout them out in chat. We've also got the Troodon up in Alaska. Amazing. Let's do Drometrodon first, says Mesozoic Gaming. I actually kind of agree. I do like the Drometrodon. Jack Wolf says Paris. They can glow. Paris. What is the ancestor of all mammals? I don't know. But yeah, the Dimetrodon is the only synapsid. Let's see. I think we have a bit too many prehistoric species to be able to do a poll, but I think let's do some shoutouts in chat. Dimetrodon, please. Sarah has more appeal. Dimetrodon is expensive. Dimetrodon is expensive. This is going to take a while, but Dimetrodon is quite adorable. True. So cryo isn't. You know what? Let's split the difference, since I'm seeing two sort of main things here. It's Dimetrodon and it's Parasaurolophus. So let's do let's do Parasaurolophus first, then we do Dimetrodon. Ah yes. There's some disgruntlement. Okay. First, we give them a place to rest, and we let them rest. No, not attractions. What am I doing? Infrastructure. All right, they have a staff center. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm not gonna fire them. I'm gonna give them some rest. There's our staff center. Ah, it fits. One Zaba. Does it? Cool. Awesome. Maybe we don't overwork the scientists. Yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe we give them a bit of rest first and foremost. All right, there we go. Yeah, we've got 2 disgruntled scientists. I don't want the sabotage meter to go up. Let's get you some rest. Let's get you some rest and you some rest. All right, so they needed 5, I think it was, if I wanted to do the expedition. So that's not going to be that easy, but let's, you know what, we got plenty of money. You're pretty good, I'd say. You've got some decent stats. Intrinsic salary, cheap research, fast expeditions, faster extraction. That's a good one. Lawrence joined the company 6 years ago, has a young family, and hopes to pass on their love of dinosaurs. Of course. All right, can I do, no, that's research. Then I do think if we can, so we're gonna do Parasaurolophus later, and then we're gonna do the Dimetrodon. But I do think I'm gonna have, if I can manage it, yes I can, fantastic. I'm gonna add in a couple more Dilophosaurus, put those in with the other Dilophosaurus, hopefully generate a bit more profit as well. Wonderful. Cool. So let's speed this up. Hopefully that will get our scientists enough time to rest as well. And I do think we're still earning a decent profit. That's good. So guests. Let's put a restroom there. Let's also put down some amenities. All right, now, release via airlift. We do need to make money, but this should... All right, wonderful. Resting complete. Now, let's head off on this expedition. Oh, even more stuff has opened up. All right, so Parasaurolophus, that's what we wanted. Let's see, fast expeditions. I like motivated. Let's do... yeah, let's do this.
Asset transportation underway.
So yeah, we do Parasaurolophus first, then we're going to do the Dimetrodon after.
Asset in transit.
And I think, hopefully, should have some research left over. So I can do... still need a couple more guests. Looks like I don't have enough. Can I do any of this? No, not enough skill. All right, that's fine. That is okay.
Transportation complete.
get a ranger post up and running. Where's that fence? There's the fence. Let's get a ranger post, and let's get a gate in here as well. All right. Let's assign you over here too. And then...
Asset transportation complete.
All right, so we've got some fern fossils, algal fossils. We'll sell those, of course. And some Parasaurolophus fossils. Fast extraction, we want that. Motivated, we want that. Oh, wait. Does it in one. Fantastic. All right. New expedition. That's Sangaripterus. Ah, we need to do some more research there. Certo, Compsognathus. Let's see if we can actually get this. Ah, there we go. Parasaurolophus. Fast expeditions, motivated, cheap synthesis. Do I actually need the gate? I actually don't. I just do it by... I do it automatically, but you're right. I don't actually need the invisible gate. That is true. So let's just remove it because it's just kind of just going to get in the way. As far as I'm aware, I don't actually need it. I just need to... All right, so that's fossil extraction done. Velo Alpha, this is not challenge mode. We are playing Sandbox mode. And I'm... Ah, yeah, see, they do actually need the gates. It seems. Oh, there we go. Nice. Wow, we're making a lot of money.
This one is way too good to pass up. After you check it out, I think you'll agree.
All right, let's increase our guest comfort. Maintain
Look,
shelter cover of
happy
80%.
guests are repeat customers. Let's keep them as comfortable as possible.
Let's try to place that there. Let's also get a drinks amenity. 210, that's amazing. Root beer, and then... do a fish tank, and let's do a fountain. Cool. And that's our shelter coverage handled, basically. All right, so let's see here.
Finishing up this most recent objective is really a credit to your dedication.
Thank you, Isaac. Appreciate it. All right, fossils. Let's go. Sell this, sell this. Boom, boom, boom. And here we go. I love the fact that I now have one scientist that can take care of all my extraction for me, because that means we can get the Dimetrodon. Here we go. And now we wait. Woof, that's a lot of money. So yeah, we need a hotel at some point. I do think I need to... All right, I'm just going to try to shuffle some things around. Just not enough room. All right, move that there. Can we get this squeezed in here, maybe? Oh, totally. Yeah. All right. All right. Which are you struggling with? Is it this one? Thought I just put a thing in. Oh. Oof, resupply. You know what? I'm just going to fill it up because I have money for it. Did anyone get out? No? Good. All right. All right, let's see here. Now can you reach it? And there's our Parasaurolophus. Fantastic. Oh yeah, of course, because I moved the thing, it meant that I canceled the expedition. So sorry about that. Let's do this again. Okay, I think I might know what the issue is. I think there's a bit too much crowding happening over here with everything nearby. So let's try to move this there. Oh. Very happy to see all the love in chat, by the way, as I'm trying to just wrangle some of these. Yeah, unreachable by vehicle. Strange. We'll figure it out. Anyway. I think it's the trees. It could be. Let me try. Oh.
Hey, keep up the good work and check out this new objective when you get a chance.
Yeah, let's increase the number of dinosaurs. And I've got... Oh, to 10. Well, hopefully. Yeah, it could be that the forest is too dense, so let's just try to clear out a path. All right. How about now? Oh yeah. And then let's see here. Turn on deletion for nature. And let's just do some quick bulk demolition. Yep, that was it. Thanks, chat. Trees were just a bit too dense. But yeah, thank you for the help. All right, so we're waiting for this expedition to come in, and then we can get these Dimetrodons. Thank you, Velo Alpha, for mentioning the bulk deletion, which I had completely forgotten about. But that happens sometimes, you know. There's definitely some... I can do more with this real estate. I think may have chosen a bit of a poor area to do this in, but we'll figure it out somehow. Where's my expedition? Did I know that Dimetrodon likes Hadrosaurs? I think I actually knew that. All right. Let's check out these fossils. What am I doing to the trees? I may have removed them. All right, so 2, 3, 2, 2, and then we've got 3 there for Parasaurolophus. So that puts me at 58%, 65%, 71%. Fast extraction. Motivated. Let's do it. I cut them down. What we also need, I realized, is a paleomedical facility. We should put Parasaurolophus with the Dimetrodon. Not sure about that, to be quite honest. There's our paleo medical facility. Wow, shout out to DWild for raiding us with a party of 17 people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Jens. I'm part of the community team here at Frontier. And yeah, welcome everyone. Say hi to DWild's raid in chat, people over on Twitch. It's good to have you here. And yeah, so what we're doing right now is I'm playing, let's see, I'm finishing up this research and then I'm going to explain what I'm doing here. So I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution 2, obviously. I'm in Sandbox mode right now, working on a community park project. What that means is we're playing Jurassic World Evolution together with the community and getting their feedback on where they want dinosaurs to be placed, where they want buildings to be placed, what dinosaurs to research next, all that kind of stuff. And right now we're doing the whole thing. We're building a park up from scratch, basically. And so it is. It's great to have everyone here from DWild's chat. I hope you had a good time playing stuff over on your own stream, and welcome everyone who wants to join in. Also, huge shout out to Vilges, to Goggles Pisano, and to Lord Dread for following us over on Twitch. Really appreciate that. Why aren't you using max speed? I am. I just forgot about it because we had I wanted to give the shout outs to our amazing raiders. So appreciate that. And you know, sometimes it's not always about efficiency, you know? Sometimes you just want to build. I feel like I really need to do some cleanup here. All right, let's move this again. Let's see, can we put it here? Yes, we can. Fantastic. And then we can put this paleo medical facility right there. Tried putting Dimetrodon with Dreadnoughtus. They didn't panic. Well, the name means fear nothing, apparently. Alright, I do think... Alright, so that's our Parasaurolophus. They're going to be thirsty, of course, which is their sort of thing. Can I do the research for that mod? Yes, I can. Oh, no. No, I don't have enough. Well, they're just going to be a bit thirsty. That's fine. All right. Let's get these Parasaurolophuses. Now, I wonder... Yeah, they dislike all other carnivores, and so probably not a good idea to put the Dimetrodons in with the Dilophosauruses. They do, however, like Hadrosaurids. Nothing here about dislikes when it comes to Dimetrodon, so why not put Parasaurolophus together with Dimetrodon? Being thirsty makes it easier for them, for nice photos of them drinking. That is very true, Jack Wolf. That is very true. I didn't consider that, but that is very, very true. All right. I'm sorry, Wallace. I'm going to have to train some of these other ones very, very soon. Can Dimetrodon hunt smaller dinosaurs? I don't believe they can. Well, we're doing pretty good in terms of profits. We have about 12 million. So, yeah, people will come and they will pay, as a lawyer once said in Jurassic Park. All right, I think I'm going to hire another scientist just to be on the safe side. These looking pretty good. Generalist, faster extraction, faster research. I think Shirley Godoy here. Bit high on the salary end, but should do nicely. So we got our Parasaurolophus. Oh, I forgot to... You didn't see that. You can try the parrots also will just keep panicking when you have the Metrodon, which means they might die of dehydration or starvation. All right, let's do random and random. There's going to be at least, hopefully, maybe one Lux. We'll see. Oh, wait. I just did that. There we go. Just spam research upgrades. I could do that. Let's see. Cheap synthesis. And yep. Actually, let's check. Can we do any research into tours, for example? No, we still need more of that. Yeah. Let's do it. So let's check my scientists. Yeah. Can't get skins with random just colors. Aha! You can after update 3. Thanks to the most recent update, you can actually do that. So, if I do believe one of the where are they? Here they are. I think one of the Dilophosaurus is here. Yes, there we go. This one has the 2022 skin, which is the new skin that we introduced in the Dominion Bison expansion, and so it's a possibility that one of the Parasaurolophus here will end up with the Lux skin. Or any of the other skins. Oop. So yeah, Champlain Valley, yeah, Lux 2, there it is. Death Valley, blank pattern, Death Valley, blank pattern, Parasaurolophus 2022A. All right, so they need, I think it's 4 in order to be happy in their enclosure. And once this finishes up, there we go. All right, this one, we need 1 Lux at least. Let's do lithobates, and then let's do 2022A. No, let's do it. They're just going to be thirsty. Yeah, 4 is the minimum. Thank you. So, 2, 2. Yeah, she'll be fine. She will be disgruntled after this, and then I can send her to rest. And that will give us just enough time to release these via airlift. All right, so I think maybe we need to actually increase the... Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. Make this a little bit bigger. There we are. This is a bit... Now, I'm being a bit of a stickler here, but aesthetics are important. There we are. Good. All right. Just a little bit more. Paris food supply doesn't take up a lot of space. That's true, but I do want them to be able to roam and be free and all that stuff. All right. All right. Fire airlift. And boom, 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 boom. There we go.
I wasn't the least bit concerned you'd be able to handle that objective.
Thank you,
Turns out
Isaac.
I was right. Well done.
All right, let's bulk remove some of this. once these powers come in, we can start doing... Are you actually going to put the Dimetrodon in there? I would, but people did tell me that the Dimetrodon will cause the Parasaurolophus to freak out and panic, so I'm probably not going to do that. What I will do, however, is this research right here. So we need, let's see, improved power distribution. I'm going to need 9 logistics, so that's not going to work. Staff center task time. Staff training. That's what I want. Cool. Will Dodgson make a speech? Don't think he'll make a speech in this level. Okay. And there's our first Parasaurolophus.
Asset transported.
So, right, you need ground nuts. That's what you need.
Okay, so this next dinosaur, the Parasaurolophus, has a flair for the dramatics, especially where its head is concerned. It has a distinctive cranial crest, which is used for added resonance in its vocalizations and to regulate its body temperature.
Alright, so now that we have some more forest here,
Confirming asset delivery.
Parasaurolophus needs to be free and wild. I would usually, but that might upset some of the guests. That should give them enough forest coverage, I think. They seem to be doing pretty well already. So... Aw, they're cuddling! Yay! Alright, still a bit lonely,
Asset delivery confirmed.
but we're just waiting for them to build out this territory. Ah, there we go.
Science
Hey,
is
Kaja!
everything.
Kajal
It
Dua
brought
is here.
Dinosaurs back from beyond the brink.
Photograph,
keep
provide
them
for
here now.
guests, ticket
I hope
sales.
you understand how
let's do
vitally important this
amenities.
is.
Construct
I
one
haven't
medium
introduced
food
myself.
immunity. Ugh,
Dr. Kajal Dua.
that's going to take a while, I think.
You need to be as passionate about our work as I am. I'll accept no less.
All right.
Read up on this next objective. It should be one you can handle.
Photographing is good, and I do try to do it now and again. Roberto asks, I just finished campaign mode with the Dominion DLC. What do you recommend, challenge mode or chaos theory? I recommend jumping straight into chaos theory, if I'm being honest. Like, campaign, chaos theory, and then jump into challenge mode. Oh yeah, the Dimetrodon is not happy about. It is not sociable, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so we got our Paris now. Let's put a research viewing gallery here, I'd say. All right, what do we have for our guests? We have emergency shelters, we have small hotels, we have restrooms, and we have those, right? Guest attractions are here. We don't have viewing platforms, we don't have guided tours. But we're getting there, bit by bit. Okay, so right now, we can do... Just seeing what space we have, basically. So if I make another... Yeah, let's do one. Essentially, we can just do one
Asset delivered.
across here. And this is where we're going to house our Dimetrodons. Let's do an invisible gate. There we go. Ranger team. And fantastic. Are the viewing towers for the Biotin expansion staff only, or are the guests able to use this? Is only available via underground? So I personally like to think of them as for everyone. I mean, seeing as this is, I think the guest types I've chosen are, yeah, DFW operatives. So this would technically be sort of a facility kind of park. Also, I need to change up these amenities buildings. And so, you know, seeing as their research outposts. However, you know, you have guests here. So it's all the guests that come to the park are are allowed to come to the research outposts. Oh yeah, and then there's the tree stuff again. But that's fine. We can do that. Boop. And then just do a bit of bulk demolish. Now, I'm sorry if there are people who love trees out there, but I may need to just do this. Boom. There we go. So my rangers can find their destination. I also need some fuel. All right. Oh, we're coming up on 4:30, so I might need to end this very shortly, but are you able to reach everything now? Yes, you are. Wonderful. Let's incubate these Dimetrodons. Oof. Well, some of you are so unfit, intolerant, and aggressive. Let's try it. See what happens. Let's mess around and find out. Oh, what's my favorite social animation? Oh, but there's so many of them. Honestly, I do think the one for Dimetrodon is really good, where one sort of leans its head against another one, and then the first one steps on it. I do think that's really good. And when the Coelophysis, like, they're sort of jumping on each other and playing with each other, I think that's really cute as well. Also the one for the T-Rex where they're sort of play fighting if you have two T-Rexes together. Carl says, how are you? I'm really happy that you finally fixed the game for... Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that you're happy with the latest update. All right, so all of these amenities and stuff is mostly just for me to earn a bit of money, so I can... well, I do have plenty of money, but also to attract more guests. And then eventually I'll get started on some tour research. Once I can do that, then I'll probably tear down a lot of the paths and everything I've got going here and rebuild and just do sort of a tour-based park. So right now, a lot of this is a WIP, a work in progress, if you will. And yes, there's a building without electricity, and that's mainly because we're waiting for the hydropower hub to become available through research. And I need to increase my park rating, and I need to get some substations as well. And I need to train my scientists, and there's just so much I need to do. That reminds me, I think I can actually... If research amenities, you can get enough upgrade stuff, you don't have guests. Ah, yes, I'll remember that for last time. But you can be trained. No, wait, why did I hit escape? So you can be trained. Let's get you... I'm going to keep having you on genetics. You have a high logistics skill. You have a pretty high logistics skill. And you have a pretty high logistics skill. Let's put you on genetics. So now I have 1, 2, 3. You can still do a bit of research. You're not that disgruntled yet, are you? So, 1, 2. Woohoo! And now, let's get these Dimetrodons.
Heading to collect the asset.
Over here. If you research medium immunities, you can get enough upgrade stuff so you can have guest comfort to a higher level. Yeah, that's the plan. So what I'm thinking is try to do as few paths as possible and just have tours providing, well, tours and monorail, hyperloops providing transport rating. That is my sort of goal for this park. All right, let's put that in there. Let's get a feeder in here as well. Now the Dimetrodon, being, you know, it's pretty low to the ground, and so it doesn't really hunt goats. So it just needs a regular carnivore feeder. And then once it comes in, we can check their needs and things. Sand, meat feeder, and lots of water. Thank you very much, Desime, 1997. So let's get that going right away. That's rock. There's the sand texture. Dimetrodons, unlike Anakin Skywalker, do like sand. Let's get some of the sand in here. Speed it up.
Delivery has been completed.
There
I
it
finally get it.
is.
I finally understand why people have a fear of the dark. Once you peer into the shadows and see a pair of Dimetrodon eyes staring back at you, well, you'll be having nightmares for years. That's if you're lucky enough to walk away, because believe me, not everybody is.
They are quite scary in Jurassic World Dominion, I gotta say. And you know what? Please don't post spoilers in chat. There are people here who still haven't seen Jurassic World Dominion, so let's try to keep the spoilers to a minimum, please. All right. Oh yeah, you're lonely.
Asset delivery.
Boom. Perfect. Nailed it. Let's take a look at our Dimetrodons, shall we?
I'm Dr. Henry Wu.
Hi, Dr.
I'm a
Wu.
scientist. Some might call me an artist, a sculptor. My sculptures
Oh.
are living, breathing dinosaurs.
Is that a fight? Is there a fight? Oh, we got a fight already.
Dinosaurs to fight? No. But do they want to fight? For some, it is what they were born for, what they live for, and
Oh
what they're willing
no,
to
run
give.
away.
That is a purity that few humans have.
Let's see, 64 dominance, 113 dominance, 54 dominance. So it looks like we've got our queen here. So let's name you Queenie. And there's Queenie. I completely forgot to name some of these dinosaurs after people in chat. I mean, there's our Lux. Wonderful. We will name you Heather G in honor of our incredible mod. I will name you Queen is a great name. Thank you very much, True Queen Emma B. Let's see. Let's name you Velo Alpha because you've been so friendly and helpful in chat. Let's name you Jack Wolf since you've been so friendly and helpful in chat. And let's see. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Name one bozo. Aw. Queenie, Kingy, and Alan Granty. That's a good one. All right, so you'll be Kingy, and then you can be Alan Granty. Great. All right, I think I'm going to name this last Parasaurolophus, and then I think we're going to call it there. Oh, there's 3 more that needs to be named. Just saw Bougie Shrimp, so let's name you Bougie Shrimp. Paleo Jonathan did recommend one be called Bozo, so you shall forever now be known as Bozo. And you shall be called Paleo Jonathan. There we go. For those of you who kept up with my last iteration of Community Park, we did have 4 Stegosauruses called Stego, Lego, Diego, Winnebago. So I am 100% up to having dinosaurs be called silly names because, you know, I'm 100% up for that. But I do think that we're going to draw this stream to a close. I'm going to make sure that I save this lovely park here. Greg Rappaport, thank you so much for joining the Frontier Fan. So this is called, so I was thinking, since this is, we're building a dinosaur park, and you know, my last name is Vaaler, or Voller if you're Scandinavian. And so I was thinking I would call this VaalerWorld for the slight alliteration, and also as a tribute to Plan Elt Zoo, the community zoo built by Eltanen from the community team. So yeah, also shout out to MK Surtap for following us on Twitch. But yeah, that should be it for this stream. Just let me double check that I've actually saved. Yes, I have. So please join us once again in the future for, there's going to be more of this. Probably going to do this like once a month, maybe twice a month, depending on what the schedule shakes out to be. And then next week, we're actually going to be, funnily enough, we're going to be jumping back into Bias and Sanctuary, but we're going to be checking out the campaign from the Dominion Bison expansion. So join us for that next Friday. That's July 8th at 3 p.m. British Summer Time. It's going to be me and maybe someone else from the community team. We will see. But as always, thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you to Osric and Heather from the mod team for keeping it down in chat. Thank you to Lydia and Francesca for hanging out in chat as well. And of course, Tim Smith is the feeling you get when you're watching an old movie that still holds up today. We will see you all next week. Bye-bye.